Hi. This is how people wave sometimes in Japan. Hi. Is that a thing where you live? I really want to know. Tell me in the comments. No sarcasm. I changed the date for the first time in over a month for you, and I hope you appreciate it. I felt like getting in front of the camera and making a fool of myself to memorialize the fact that I got a shave. That's not the only reason, but it's a reason. I probably will never pay to get a full shave again because I've decided that I'm not a big fan of having someone's fingers in my nose and in my mouth while, shaving the hard to reach areas. So around here is fine, but I'll take care of this myself. I'll deal with it. And if someone's finger's gone in my nose, it'll be mine. Okay, so about a bunch of stuff, because that's apparently what I do. Just a quick thing. I don't really want to spend too much time on it because it could be a whole vlog in and of itself. But apparently I don't do moderation well, or maybe I just don't have the maturity to do that. But I went for a while without really buying much gaming stuff, and even recently I've gotten really into watching videos about minimalism and how to reduce clutter and just so much stuff, and it all sounds really great to me. And I keep telling myself, oh, why do I have all this crap? I don't need it. But then, I just really like buying video games a lot and other things too, but this channel's kind of about video games, so it's actually even worse than you think. Or not, depends on what you think, because, don't be a jerk. But anyway, I'm just gonna try to fly through some stuff. One other quirk about me, and I don't know if I'm alone in this, might be the opposite of a lot of people actually, is that when a console is about to die or it's dead, it becomes more interesting to me. So right now I'm really into the 3DS because it's like on its last legs, and I have a lot of 3DSs, everything from the original 3DS up to the first one that I ever bought, which I got the day before it was released in Japan, which would be like 2 days before it was released in the US, and I should have sold that, but whatever. Anyway, to the new Nintendo 3DS LL and the new Nintendo 2DS LL and XL, and it goes on and on. So anyway, here's one that I had wanted because I like the design a lot, but I wasn't sure about it because the game that it comes with, I don't want to play it in Japanese, although I don't know how much it matters. Anyway, it's this. The box is somewhere else, I'm just showing it to you. So this is textured. I really like the new 2DS XL/LL because of it's got a brighter screen, and it's just kind of no nonsense, and I like it a lot. And I really like the colors on this. And it turns out for this Japanese one, if you want to play Minecraft in English or a bunch of other languages, you actually can. In fact, while I'm talking, I'll try to show you all the languages. I put the screen protectors on it after I got it, and the one on top I got on almost perfectly. It might even be perfect. There's this one bubble that keeps coming back, but I'm hoping that eventually it'll stop coming back. But it's off the edge of the screen itself. And then the bottom, I kind of screwed it up a little bit, but at the same time, like, you don't notice it when you're playing, and I don't want to do it all over again, right? And they cost like $3 or something for these, or $5 or something, for those little pieces of plastic that you stick on here. So I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is. And I have all these portable devices. I like to take one with me and play it, and I feel like the machine itself is part of the experience, and I love variety, right? So they're just, you can get them cheap, used, cheap-ish. I mean, it costs as much as it costs for one game, right? So, attaboy Luther, whoever Luther is, it says, right? So obviously it's in English. But if I push the start button, I can go down to options, and then down to, select language. And look at that, I'll just read them off. Or will I? Maybe I should just show you. It's better, maybe better that way. See all the languages. Yay! So many languages. And this is, as I said, the Japanese version. So, wow, I've even got both kinds of Chinese. So that's pretty sweet. And I really like this. I got a good deal on that for like $80, which, okay, I mean, that's real money, but I bought it used. And then I went to Amazon to see if there's anything on Prime Day that I would want, and I hadn't found anything, and I just happened to look at that, and they had it on sale for like a little bit more than what I paid for it used. But turns out the person who sent it to me had barely used it, so it actually makes it easier for me to use it because it was already used when I got it. So whatever. And I checked and there was nothing re-downloadable. Whenever you buy, I've mentioned this before, whenever you buy a 3DS, especially, or a 2DS, any version used, be sure to go into the options and check for, in the shop, whatever it's called, the eShop, and check if there's something that can be downloaded again, because sometimes people don't realize it, you know, that's there. You may have a used 3DS that has a whole bunch of games in it, or you could have a bunch of games in it for free, and you don't even know it, so check that out. Now I have to show you that, don't I? Except this is Japanese. Oh, my head, why? Anyway, so I'll quickly go to that. So I was saying that I don't want to say I can't, but I don't seem to be good at moderation. And I guess that makes sense, right? Because if moderation is something to be strived for, I guess it would make sense that it's a difficult thing, right? Maybe it doesn't sound difficult, but maybe I don't know why I go to extremes. But it might be hard for some of you to believe, but I think it would almost be easier for me to just get rid of everything, you know, or do something extreme like that, than to sort of pick and choose some stuff to get rid of. So I'm in the shop now, I'm going to the menu. I mean, it's useless to show you this in Japanese, I reckon, since you can't read it, so never mind. Anyway, it's in there. If you can read it, sorry, I wasn't talking to you. Right. So anyway, I bought that, and I like it, and it's fun and beautiful and whatever. My aunt gave me the Zelda blue one last year for my birthday, actually, because, you know, I'm 42, and my aunt needs to be buying me toys for my birthday. Clearly, yeah, I love it, so. And I've played that Zelda game, Link Between Worlds, like 3 different times without finishing it. I think I'm on the 3rd time now. So then I also bought this because I was on a, maybe I still am, I'm not sure, like in between not buying anything and buying a bunch of crap. So this was during the buying a bunch of crap period. I found this and I love the Vita, and I don't, believe it or not, I don't own any limited Vitas. So I wanted at least one, and this is a game that I actually like. I haven't finished it, but I like it. Like, I don't care about Gundam or so many other things that got limited Vitas. The Persona one maybe, but I've never played a Persona game, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, I got it, and it didn't come with the software, and that was okay. I got a good deal on it, but it has this art on the back, which is nice. I don't know if it can focus on that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's kind of grimy. Like, it's a little dirty. You can see especially the analog sticks. So I'm going to give it a good cleaning, right? And I'm going to hopefully make it nice. And I'm not 100% sure. It looks like this has it has a screen protector on it. So hopefully that was put on from the beginning, and it's good. But I mean, this got some use. It's not pristine. But, you know, it's nice to have a Vita that's special. Right, and I even got this case as I don't know, like a gimme. What else? So also on this kind of like online flea market, I saw, this is in Japan, but I saw North American NES game that I pretty sure I don't have. It's not on my list, and I didn't see it on my shelf. And I just bought it because it was $8 shipped. And when it came, it wasn't this. It was actually Pac-Mania, I think, or Pac-Land. I don't even remember anymore. But the seller had that one listed for like $75, which I checked eBay, and it's like a $20 game, or $25 maybe. And I could have just like stuck it on my shelf, said thank you, and been done with it, right? And really, the seller has no recourse because it's his bad. He sent the wrong thing to me. But I was like, no, I got to do the right thing. Got to be honest, even though I'm sure it's gonna end up being a pain in my butt. So everything in Japanese, and I was like, look, man, you sent me the wrong game, and it's a lot of trouble. So how about you just sell me that one too, but for like a little bit more reasonable price? And I even offered to pay more than I felt it was worth because I just wanted everyone to be happy. And he's like, no, please send it back to me. So then I had to go and like box it up again, and write out the address in Japanese, and it just, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but this is the kind of stuff that I hate. Like, oh man. So then I did that finally, and he was nice, and I was nice, and it was fine, and I learned from it, right? So then I got this. But I haven't checked it yet, and I'm a bad consumer because you should check things, right, before you like finalize, you know, like before giving like your review of the transaction. I just got it out of the case now, and it smells moldy. And who knows if it even works. Also, the label is less than pristine. But again, it was $8. Maybe in the US you can find it for $1 or something. I don't know. I don't live in the US, so that doesn't really apply to me. Nah. Okay, so yay. All right, moving on. So I got this bad haircut and this really like sort of invasive shave. And that same day I had a little time, so I went to a game store, which I haven't been to for quite some months. I haven't been there for months. And I have developed some kind of a relationship, a rapport with the manager of the store. So when he saw me, he's like, "Whoa, hey." And I didn't have anything, and I was walking out to go get my haircut. And he's like, "Whoa, you didn't find anything good?" And I said, "Well, no, actually, but I'll be back. So, you know, hang out." So I got my haircut and then whatever. And then I went back, and I really like him. He's such a nice guy. And I always like to support the brick and mortar game stores because they are a dying breed, I guess. Yeah. So I looked and looked and looked, and I didn't really find anything that I felt like, oh, I need that. And so I was like, man, I got to try harder. And it took a lot of doing, but I managed to find these 3 things, which I will now show you. I don't know why, but they have, occasionally they have North American Dreamcast games, and I have like 10 total. So I got, and I'm sure I overpaid for that. I realized that. But I did check eBay, and like these prices are fair. You know, I mean, even if I were buying it in the US, I wasn't looking for an amazing deal. So I got Soul Fighter, an evil curse has fallen on the kingdom of Gomar. I don't know. It's a first-person perspective for long-distance weapons, furious 3D fantasy combat, choice of 3 battle-ready heroes, each with their own set of weapons and fighting style. Explore 5 huge worlds and battle over 40 powerfully wicked enemies. Attempt to defeat 5 brutally fierce bosses. This is for ages 13 and up. So yeah, that's the back. It still kind of weirds me out when I buy non-Japanese CD games because they don't have a spine card. Nothing here, and then it just seems naked. So this is Trick Style. Yeah. Alright. Style, speed, cycle, stunts, spectacularly sick graphics. Trick Style takes you on the race of your life. This was 580 yen. Both the discs are in good shape. I guess I can show you the other one because I've got it out. Of course, my USA Dreamcast that I happen to have here in Japan, the laser died. I put in a new one, and then that one died. So I don't know when I'll get to play these. Goodwill Hunter sent me a Dreamcast. It's still in the US because I don't have room in my suitcase for everything. Maybe he'll send me another one. I don't know. Yeah, or I don't know. Anyway, so moving on. So I found those 2 things and then one more, which I bought this. I already have it, but I bought it because it was $30, and I'm pretty sure that's a really good deal. And it's a little bit sun faded, I think. I think it's supposed to be a darker pink than this. But this is the Game Tengoku special pack, and it includes a CD for the game as well as a VHS tape. So Limited Run recently sent this out, and I got it, and I'm not gonna go grab it because I didn't bring it this time. So I got that one too, and then I have this. I also have the Japanese version, and that one I also found used for cheap-ish. So I should open it because I want to show you the VHS, but of course I don't have something here to do it without messing up the flap. And I don't want to pause the video. I guess I will. Just a moment, please. I'm supposed to be making a video for a collaboration doing something like this, and I'm sorry, dude. Like, it just sits so low on my list of priorities. I'd like to do it, but I don't even know. Like, doing this right now, it took so much doing. Took a lot of doing to do it. To even get me in front of the camera and blah, blah, blah. So I haven't decided not to do it. I just haven't done it. So I wasn't paying attention when the dude in the store opened the flap. I didn't show you how, sorry. So you slip the knife in like this, then you pop it out, and then it doesn't bend here. But it was already this bent when I got it. I'm guessing that it was that way already, but it could be the game store guy did it. It's not too bad, but I mean, it's irreparable. Like, if you can't fix that once that's been done, it's done. So it's kind of like It's not a virgin box anymore. But I mean, that's just kind of an analogy that I don't want to pursue any further. Right, so to my delight, the disc is in perfect condition and included all the bonus items. Yay, spine card. And I was shocked actually at how nice the disc looked. Woo! So that's good stuff. This is a fun shooter. It's wacky. And the VHS looks like maybe it's never been opened, because why would you, right? And this is really shiny and beautiful. And so you can compare, I guess, the pinkness of it. That's the top of my head. Enjoy. Before, after. This is what the sun does, right? Oh well. But yeah, like I said, for $30, a classic Saturn shooter, and it's complete. It's a special, like, yeah, I was gonna buy that. Like, how am I not gonna buy that? And I guess I will go ahead and, since I went to all the trouble to get the butter knife, open this and see. I actually don't, because it really looks like it's never been touched. And I want to be careful because, yeah. I do have a pretty nice VHS player. Yeah, you know how when you open a box the first time, the flaps are really stiff? That's how these flaps are. However, I don't know, because, yeah, inside it smells new. But the cassette, the VHS tape itself, I don't know, maybe it was just this, it almost seems like it's yellowed over time, which, to be fair, white plastic can yellow without any, like, without being used or exposed to any sunlight or air. It just does it. So I still think I'm gonna go with the theory that this is the first time that this VHS tape has seen the light of day since it got originally put into the package. I don't know. Anyway, now I got to put all this stuff back in the box, and I'll try to do that relatively quickly. So it was nice to grab a couple things, because I think I left 2 times without buying anything, or 1 time, and then, I don't know. But I really wanted to buy something. And so I spent like $50. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. And I was done, right? I got on the train and I went home, got off the train, or I got back to where I live, town thing. Went to my bicycle, because, you know, I'm eco like that. I'm ecologically friendly. I pedal. And I didn't have my bicycle key because I didn't have this guy. And this also had my house key in it. And this is kind of a spoiler because I have it now, but I had left it on the counter at the game store. So I was just so frustrated because recently I lost my phone. I found it later. Left that thing in the supermarket that I just showed you, but someone grabbed it for me. Like, if you're gonna forget something somewhere, Japan is a great place to do it, because most of the time, in my experience, most of the time, yeah, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I found this," and turn it in. So, and I've done it many times myself with phones and wallets. So it's karma, which I don't believe in, but karma. Stuff. I mean, not like the cycle of transmigration, life and death, but like instant karma, which I'm not sure even. Yeah. Moving on. I especially don't believe in John Lennon's version of karma. Or other things either. What am I doing then? Yeah, so I had to go back, and it was really frustrating because I was like happy to be done with work. But I went back and I said, did you find a little black thing? Oh, here it is. And then I was like, you know what? Thank you. And now I'm going to buy something. And this is after I'd tried so hard to find it. I was like, okay, I'll just buy like a $10 something. And I mean, I can find something, right? I went back to the same display case that I'd just been looking at like 30 minutes before. Okay, 45 minutes before. And there was stuff in there that hadn't been there. It was all new. Like they swapped stuff out. And stuff that had been there wasn't there anymore. And I was like, okay, that's really weird, and I want that. I found something that I did not think that I would find. And it was more money than I need to be spending. However, it was half of what it goes for. And that thing with the price tag still on it is this, like new, limited edition Super Famicom version of the new 3DS LL. And this one in Japan is not like the one in the US that you could just go out and buy. You had to actually buy this from Nintendo off their website, and I don't remember how many, or if they said how many they made, but it was a limited run. Ugh. Anyway, these go for 250 bucks, lightly used, and I got this one for 115-ish, and it's pristine on the inside. It's beautiful. In fact, I'll even open it up and show it to you because it's been open. The thing is, and this is stupid, I have this already, but it's brand new, and I like it so much that I was afraid to open it, so I'd never opened it. It's still in the original cardboard box that Nintendo used to send it to me. And I have a friend who sold his new one for $400, which I don't think they go for that much now, but when they were out and people couldn't get them and they really wanted them, yeah, he did. So these don't come with chargers, la la la. I have like 15 of those chargers, but I mean, it's seriously, it's like new. It still came in this, and it still has the this and the that. So there it is. And it's significant because it's cool, but also because only the new 3DS and 3DS XL/LL can play or download Super Nintendo and Super Famicom games. So that's neato. I have the American one. I want the PAL one, but I've never gotten around to getting one, as well as the Samus Returns one, because apparently I collect 3DSs. So, of course, my favorite thing, I love the buttons, and I love it that it's just gray. I'm in the minority because I prefer the design of the North American console, but I prefer the buttons on the Japanese, I guess, and the PAL console, because they look like M&Ms. And there are no purple M&Ms, at least not normally. Anywho, so I was super happy to get that, and I was like, yep, I want that. And so then I got that. And then I was about to leave, and then I started talking with the manager and just saying, hey man, it worked out. You know, I was so frustrated and upset at myself because I did this stupid thing, but if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have come back, and I would have missed out on that deal, because that was gonna go. Like, somebody would be buying it right now if I hadn't found it. Because I asked, and he said it had literally gone on the shelf 30 seconds before I walked in. So maybe it was meant to be. Yeah. Anyway, so it was a really silver lining. Well, it was silver that I spent. Anyway, I was talking to the guy, and he's like, you know what, I'm happy to do you a deal. And I was giving him a hard time because I was like, look, man, I was just here. Why didn't you tell me you were going to put this stuff out for so cheap? Because what they do is they put stuff online to draw people to the store, and then they have to put that stuff out, but anyone can buy it. And I just happened to hit it at the right time. I shouldn't remember what time that was and always go at that time, huh? I don't know if that's a thing. Anywho, I was just giving him a hard time, and he was super cool about it. And he's like, hey man, you just got to talk to me. You got to let me know, and I'll hook you up. And I was like, look, if I had told you that I wanted this, because I said I really wanted to buy that, but before they marked it down, it was $200 and something. He's like, if you just would have told me, I'll mark it down for you. I was like, there's no way you were going to mark it down that much. And he's kind of like, try me. He's like, I want to make sure that this day ends with you, having a happy and positive memory of our store. And I'm like, all right then. And I was like, I want this and this and this. So, and I even said to you, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to like mark down every price on everything, because I feel like this as is a fair price. And this is the Wii Super Famicom classic controller, which is kind of not special anymore because you can just buy the Super Famicom Classic Mini, and it basically comes with one of these. I don't know what the differences are. Like maybe this one has different markings, a different number, different cable length. I have no clue. But I didn't have one of these, and I thought, for $12 or whatever this is, I'd like to have that. So I bought it, and I didn't complain about the price. And then I showed him these other two things. This first one I'm going to show you was $42.50 or something like that. Basically, he came back and he had marked it. Oh, I thought he marked it down more than that. What? Huh. Well, anyway, he marked it down to $32. I paid more than I thought. Oh, well. Or I've forgotten. This is Pocket Monster DSi, like limited Pokemon Brock. Who says Pocket Monster? Seriously. I mean, why do people not say that? Hey, baby, come over here and play with my Pocket Monster. Black. Yeah. Anyway, so this came with the game. And because it's a pack-in game, even though it's the same exact game, it says on the back that it's part of a set, right? Which most likely the Final Fantasy X and X-2 for this also would say, but I don't know that because it didn't come in. Anyway, so I got that, and it has a name on it, but I'll be able to get that off probably just with a whiteboard marker. So that shouldn't be too much trouble. And even if it is, you know, I'll find a way. Or I'll just swap it out with another one because I'm pretty sure I already had this game. But I really like the, where'd it go? The DSi, and we're already at over 20 minutes. Oh well. And, oh well, easy for me to say, huh? Wasting your life too. What time is it? Okay, gotta leave for work in a half an hour. Oh no, it's my Club Nintendo points. I'm gonna show them to you. So here's the console. And this did come with, it's pretty cool, the DSi, they're so obsolete, right? Because they don't play advanced games, and the 3DS can play all the DS games. So really the only benefit of the DSi is you don't have black bars on the side. And also, at least the big version of the DSi, the XL or the LL, the sound gets really loud compared to at least the 3DS. I don't know about the new one. The new 3DS has a little bit better speakers. So this system got used, you know. I reckon this person played Pokemon. It looks okay, you know what I mean? And it's neat to have it boxed. But I was gonna say, it's cool that when they package them, they come with the charger, and they give you an extra stylus. So that's pretty neato. This particular one didn't have the little foamy wrap for the system, so maybe I'll find one and put it in there. In fact, I'm sure I will, because today online I bought a bunch of empty boxes and like the packaging, although no, I'm not sure, because I'm not sure those included any foam. I need foam, people. Don't throw away your foam, you might regret it if you decide to box something up later. So that's everything. One last thing, and it's sort of not, it's kind of anticlimactic, because really the most exciting things probably for most people who watch my channel, all 7 of you, were the shooter game Tengoku, and then this, because I got it for half price basically. Which, I mean, I bought this for what you would pay for a used, just standard new 3DS LL, maybe less. You know what I mean? Like, it was a good, really good deal. Right. So I need to put all that stuff away. But the last thing, this was the other thing I'd handed him, the store manager, and I said, look, I don't want to pay this much for this, but I want to buy it because it's bothering me that I don't have it. And I'm pretty sure that I'll never play this because I have the American version, and I don't think that this one, I don't know, but I don't think it could, but I don't think that this can play in English. I've never tried it, and I should have checked that before this video. Anyway, this is the boxed. Now, I think the American one, I can't remember if you get 2 cases like this, but you know, anytime, I'm always happy to get new Vita stuff. There it is. That's the way it comes in Japan. And then they have little kind of control manual things. Any little bit of paper in there, it makes me happy. So that was cool. But yeah, I will pop them in, or probably just 10 in. I mean, I guess I could do that right now, right? See if the dang Vita even works, because I don't think I put a game in it yet. Anywho, the reason I bought it was because I wanted to have it in the box with the Vita, even if it's not exactly the one that came with it, right? Am I putting it in wrong? It's been a while. Okay. Yeah, so I'm putting it in the Vita. Right. Meanwhile, I'll also check to see if this fat box is even the right size to go in the box that the Vita came in. And if it is, then that'll be cool. So here it is. And what is this? Oh, foam from something. I don't know what, but I think I'm gonna keep it with the Vita. So you can see here that there's a place for some gameage. If this fits perfectly, that will please me. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. You better fit, you little beer. Woo-hoo. Sweet. Oh, I didn't tell you. He made it like half price. So it was like $40 and made 20, something like that. So nice. And I feel much better about this now that I have the gamey thingy in there. Now, for a little bit of a bonus, let's find out. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Hey, I just turned you on. Come on now. If it has, it's installing FFX HD. It's bouncing around. Apparently whoever had this before played White Album 2, which I don't know anything about that. Start. I just don't think it's gonna have English, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. We're not off to a great start because I have my system set to English. But let's find out. Fingerprints. Come on, man. So the menu. I'm just gonna. So it's Japanese, so circle is go. And it's gonna go straight into the game, I guess. It's been so long since I played this. I need an options menu. Network features might be disabled during the use of this application, but that's the Vita talking to me, not the game. So I want to show you my dirty kitchen. Wait, what? Oh, it's just people's names. Come on. So this is the newer Vita, which doesn't have the OLED screen, so that's a thing people complain about, but it still looks great. And it's so much easier, more convenient, mainly because it's lighter. And because the charger is just a micro USB rather than the proprietary charger for the original Vita. Come on, skip all this. Skip it. Oh, it let me. Wait a minute. That's English. I'm going to new game, circle. Ow, and then it's all Japanese. Quit playing games with my heart. Yeah, so if I want to play Final Fantasy in Japanese, now I can. Anyway, moderation and stuff. I don't know. I mean, birthday's in 1 month. My wife asked me what I want, and I'm trying to decide if I want to ask her to buy me half of a Nintendo Switch, what's it called? Lite. I like it that it has a D-pad, but I have a D-pad that I can just click onto my one that I already have, and it's just, I don't know. And if I get one, maybe I would rather have the Pokemon one, even though I don't play Pokemon really, just because I like the colors better, and I don't know. But I also would rather have it as soon as it comes out, because then I can be like, hey, look what I got, right when it comes out, and that's always fun. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking now, because I need to get ready for work, but I spent a bunch of money, and I didn't even show you everything I bought, because I'm a man of mystery. But yeah, that's all. That Final Fantasy X and X-2 is gonna forever live in the box with the Vita until I decide to sell it, or not. Anyway, bye. Thanks for watching. Next time you see me, there will be something here. Sometimes I just like to give it a fresh start. All right, seriously, bye-bye. I'm always looking in the wrong spot.